COVID-19 hospitalizations and cases continue to decline. For health leaders, that comes as good news. But tonight, we're going to take a look back. Because 2 years ago today, we reported to you that Arkansas saw its first case of the coronavirus in Pine Bluff. TV11's Frederick Price talks with one nurse who was there and reflects on that unforgettable day.
I think we all 2 years ago thought, okay, we'll deal with this and it'll go away.
March 11, 2020 started like any other workday for a lot of Arkansans.
I took my son to school, came to work, started my day running my report.
Jefferson Regional Director of Quality Erin Bolton says as she was getting ready for a meeting around 9 a.m., her phone rang.
And I looked down and it was a Little Rock number. So I said to my boss, Mary Daggett, I probably need to get this.
It was the Arkansas Department of Health with news that would change the way of life for her and the staff.
And I said, no, ma'am, I know what you're going to tell me. And she went on to proceed to tell me that we had the first case of COVID-19 in the state of Arkansas.
As time went on, the news got around the hospital and eventually the state. Bolton, like many of us, didn't know what was next.
It was crazy because not only am I a nurse and a hospital employee, but I'm a mom and I'm a wife and I'm a daughter.
The building quickly locked down. For the next several weeks, people were screened before they could enter, visitors were not allowed, and leaders formed a COVID response team.
In those first days, things were changing daily. Sometimes it seemed like almost hourly.
2 years later, things are much different. Testing and vaccines are widely available to Arkansans, and the hospital recently relaxed their visitation policy.
This morning, we've got 4 COVID positive patients. One of them is in the ICU.
Even if that number remains low, Bolton says they aren't letting their guard down. As she reflects on an unforgettable day, one thing she says she's learned along the way is how to be grateful.
We are all different people than we were 2 years ago. I think it's been 2 years of growth. We've all grown and learned together.
In Pine Bluff, Frederick Price, THV 11 News.
What a journey. Since cases are so low at Jefferson Regional, there is no longer a dedicated COVID unit. But they are prepared to stop things like visitation if the state sees another spike.